Ridiculous. Anyways, welcome back. We're playing more KSP2 today. I'm not really sure actually where we're at. Not the offline one. That was my testing save. How do we do this one? I don't remember what missions we have to do. We have some interesting missions that will take a bit of planning to do. And I'm interested in doing them. It's gonna be stuff that I have not actually done before. The only stuff that I've actually done before in KSP1 and also KSP2 with this playthrough is obviously land on the Mun and land on Minmus. What I've done differently in this one is that I've actually done specific landings next to 2 monuments. So anything past this is now essentially new to me. I liked your tweet and got to see the cool New Year's animation. Yeah, I did that hashtag, so if you like the tweet, you get a little fireworks. Pretty cool. I gotta adjust my webcam. And over here we go. What concert did you go to? Oh, I went to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They do like the metal, not really metal, more like rock Christmas music and stuff. It was pretty crazy. I'd show some videos on it, but I don't have wait, maybe I do. From that, let's get back to audio here. There we go. All right, back to KSP2. But yes, that was a very fun concert. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That was my first time I went. My parents got me a ticket, so... And the ticket was... What was that clapping sound? What was that? Yeah, I got front row seats there, so... It was pretty sick. Discord invite is broken. Oh, yeah, because I disabled it because we kept getting people joining that were just messaging everybody for art commissions. I just got tired of it, so I pretty much have to, or anybody in the Discord, have to create one and give it to each other personally. Which I can just whisper it to you, Mr. Lonely Boy. I think. I don't know how to actually whisper. Oh, there we go. There we go. You should have got a whisper from me. Active link. Hi, lurking here as I'm playing KSP2 myself. Hell yeah. Techno freak. Welcome back. Alright. Now we can see what we need to do, which is the Duna one. Oh boy. I've never been to Duna. Kerbal. That's gonna be in the process of doing the Duna monument. Little chonker. That's a lot of weight. I feel like we should wait until we get the large building stuff to do this, because 200 tons? That's a lot of mass. It's gonna be mostly fuel pretty much, but still. The geostationary orbit. I'm not really sure on how to do this. Right? Oh, I know what that is. Geostationary? Oh, okay. That's where it is farther than... It's like at the perfect distance, and speed, obviously, of where, as it orbits, it stays in the same place above Kerbal the entire time. So, it's pretty cool. It's really weird to watch. Like, it's hard to explain, but I might be able to try this just for fun. It shouldn't be too hard. I will try my best to do it. That one's gonna be hard as well. This one's odd. It's a lander can. You have to land in Kerbal at Cappy Rock. So, but we're gonna do this one, which is a probe core, just orbit of Kerbal, which shouldn't be too bad. Did it not just take me to... Oh, there it is. Okay. So we want probe core. We don't really need we don't need command pods. Oh yeah, we do. We just I was in the favorites tab. Weird. Rover mate, we don't need that. I think we can just do the Hex 2. It's pretty good. We'll get batteries on it right away. Not that one. Oh, I don't have the the small circular one. That looks cool. We're not gonna make like a giant one, of course. I mean, we really could. I mean, that should be sufficient, just to be pretty much a relay network. I mean, it's not really gonna be doing anything, so it shouldn't draw power. Or use power, really, like, at all. Now we just need to get the fuel. I'm also curious, because I'm not sure if it's been explained yet on how... Methane. Oh, that's just for, like, jets and stuff. How to use, like, monopropellant in precise control mode. So, like, when you go into docking mode, when you're trying to, like, dock with the other spaceship in space, you want to switch over to RCS fine-tune mode, pretty much. So you're not using giant thrusters. You're just using the little spurts of gas to finely tune your, pretty much your position and your, velocity. But I haven't found the button to do that yet, and I haven't had to use it yet, so... I haven't been needing to do any docking at all. I'm surprised they haven't had a quest to do it, like rendezvous with a stranded astronaut in space, like in KSP1. They do that one pretty early. I got pretty good at doing it. I feel like medium's too big. Then we do this. Maybe we just put this and then we do like some very small efficient engines. Oh yeah, I wanted to... We can do it after, or check it after this. But it's, I wanted to check the plane so we can see how messed up the center of mass and center of flight are. And then we can really tell on how bad I did, because that I figured out that's what I was doing wrong. Was I wasn't looking at those to properly line it up. Also, that's a lot of delta V. That's plenty. TWR is 2.2. Easy. That's all we need for the satellite. We just need to get this in space now, which is relatively easy because it's small. Which is going to be a small coupler. And then we will start putting... We have fuel lines, don't we? We do. Okay, so we can like asparagus stage then. Which I wouldn't mind doing. It's been a while since I've actually done some asparagus staging. Yeah. We're just gonna do the 2. And then we'll do the fuel tanks again. Like that, and then... Oh, did I forget the keybind? No, I didn't. It's 2. To switch over to the grab tool here like this. I'm glad I remembered what that was. And then you just hit 1 to go back over to the grabby one. Or selector tool, whatever they're called. I don't really know what they're called. Let's see. You just want to put a mainsail on here? Obviously we can't. We want ISP and atmosphere's 260, 280. 180. We'll probably go with this. Wait, no, one of these doesn't have a gimbal. Yeah, that one doesn't. So we need... I guess we don't need it, but... be fine. I like having gimbal, just extra control. We also don't have command wheels, which we should definitely have in here. Fortunately, I only have small, or extra small batteries. And then utility, reaction wheel. Boom. Okay. What was that sound? That was pretty loud, whatever that was. Let's see. Just a small note. Oops. There we go. Very cool. And then we'll need to put in the fuel lines here, like so. So pretty much these were all three of these will burn at the same time, and these fuel lines will actually pretty much, it'll transfer all the two tanks fuels, these two outside tank fuels, into the center one as they burn. So pretty much once these two outer tanks are done, or empty, we drop them off, we just eject them, and the center one is still full of fuel. So that's the basics of, I feel like, asparagus staging, which is really nice. Obviously, there's pros and cons for different construction strategies. Like you can do onion staging, which is just, say, I have this be a 4 symmetry one. I do that, and then I do another 4 on that, and as you just go up, you just peel off layers like an onion. Obviously, that it does fine too, but it has like a lot of surface area you got to punch through the surface, or surface atmosphere. We don't have a whole lot of Delta V here. Where is that Delta V coming from? Oh, okay, so it's I see how it does it. Okay, so even with 1, we could be fine. Is PVVT a scientific term? PVVT. What's that supposed to mean? Spitting noise? I did? Oh, I said that? Are you gaslighting me? Oh, and talking about the fuel tank separating. Oh. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. Maybe I think I missaid something. I don't know what PVVT is. Oh, you mean the... Gotcha. Over my head. Sorry about that. I was confused on what you meant. But yes, the... Exactly. That's a scientific term. That was... Wow. I am, maybe I'm still waking up, and I need to drink more C4 here. Alright. Wow. I can't believe I blanked out so bad with that. It's hard to explain over text, but we got there. Yeah, true. I was so confused. I thought you were talking about like some acronym I said. I had no idea. So we have... I'm actually going to pull up a tool. That's actually going to help us here. If I can find it. It's not really a tool, it's literally just a picture. Oh my god, just open the picture. Why is it gotta be weird like this? I just want the picture. I want to open the picture, but it opens up Reddit. I don't want to open up Reddit. Maybe this? This might work. Well, I feel like this is an updated version, though. Oh, no, it should be fine, because we don't have the... We don't have the expansion mod that you can get for KSP1. So we don't need to worry about those outer planets. Also, this is kind of blurry. Maybe I can find a better one online somewhere else, but... let me see here. Window capture. Hope it's this one. There we go. Go. So we can scale that up a little bit. So this is the Delta V, essentially required. I think this is the right one. But this is pretty much going to explain to you what all the Delta V you need to get to each planet or moon, and yeah, so like it's probably overwhelming to look at first. It's also really small for me, so I'm gonna increase the size for the me. Okay, so essentially we're on Kerbin right here, right? I need to turn off my hover zoom. But I don't care. So for Kerbin here, this is where we start, down here in the bottom middle, right? So 3,400 is what we need for Delta V to get into low orbit. And then we want to get to geostationary orbit. It's actually 1,115 Delta V on top of that. And of course, this is like perfect, right? So you gotta adjust for error rate and stuff like that. So I couldn't make it with 3,400. I wouldn't be able to make that. I'm not that good. But it gives you like a rough idea of what you need, right? So say you also want to go to the Mun. So 3,400, and that'll get you into low orbit. Then to get intercept with the Mun over here is 860, and that's just to get the intercept. And then here you need 310 Delta V to get into low orbit of the Mun, and then 580 to land. The good thing about this is it can go backwards as well. So when you want to go back from landing on the Mun, you'll need 580 to get into low orbit. You'll need 580 to get in low orbit. 310 pretty much to... Am I reading that wrong? On the way back? It's 580 to get off the surface, 310 to... So these two added together is to get off the moon and into an orbit of the Mun. 860 to get intercept with the Kerbin. And obviously you don't need to burn Delta V to... Well, you'll need a little bit of burning to adjust for your insertion angle, essentially, for landing. But yeah, it's a lot of detail in a nice, colorful graph, I guess. So, and also the transfer windows are crazy, where you want to have... I don't really know how to actually read these. Like, you want to be on specific... Excuse me. So, transfer windows from Kerbin. This is exactly where you want the planets and stuff to be when you're looking at it. So, from Kerbin, I don't really know the angles, right? So, like, ejection angle is 61 degrees from Moho, which is the orange one right here. So, is it 61 degrees from this line here? Or is it 61 from the right line here? I'd assume 61, so maybe like that. Oh, that wouldn't be right. Transfer window, 108 degrees. I still don't... Yeah, I don't really... This might have to be something that I look up offline, how to interpret transfer windows and ejection angles. But that's for, like, farther stuff. And, of course, we need to go to Duna. That's one of our quests now. But luckily, Duna is just the planet that's right next to us here. So I think for Duna, it's pretty simple. And I can't really... Oh, it even kind of explains it here, doesn't it? So the outer planets... Ejection angle. Oh, from the pole. So from the North Pole here. Or whatever, the top pole in this diagram. Right, that's the... where you start from the ejection angle. So for Duna, it's 44 degrees. So... like... kind of like that. That makes sense. But what about the ejection angle? Oh no, that is the ejection angle. What am I talking about? That's a transfer window. I missed a lot. Elizabeth was stuck under the China cabinet. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to read the diagram here for ejection windows and transfer windows. So we need, when we go to Duna, we can look more into this at that point. But the transfer window is 44 degrees. I don't know what that. Oh, it needs to be 44 degrees transfer window. So 44, probably like up here. Kind of like right where next to this Duna is. I guess that's where we need to be for Kerbin. And then we need to do a negative 150 degree, 0.9 degree ejection angle from the pole, which is down south like that. So right where this picture is right here, the orange orb. So when Kerbin is at 44 degrees, transfer window, we need to start burning when we're at negative 150 degrees for ejection angle to hit and intercept with Duna. Holy moly, this is where, like, it's very specifics and math and stuff come into play, and it's just like turns a lot of people off for this. I mean, math isn't my favorite subject, but I enjoy learning the orbital mechanics and stuff like that, so I'm eager to give it a try. There's also another thing that another tool that I can show you. Let me see if I can find it. This one's gonna be very wild. Okay, well, not that. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, is this going to show the right one this time? Okay, cool. So, these are like player-built tools, by the way. But, so, say we want to start on Kerbin. Our initial day, or orbit's going to be 100 kilometers, sure. Destination Duna, 100 kilometers, sure. We're going to have to do an insertion burn. And then, the current day in Kerbin, we don't need to do it. This is just an example anyways. Transfer type, ballistic, sure. And then plot it. Okay. So this is the wild stuff that you can get very, very efficient with your transfer windows. So this will find pretty much the next optimal transfer window for you to transfer to your selected destination, right? So going from Earth or Kerbin to Duna, it's going to be on year 1, day 236 is going to be when the transfer window opens, and then you'll arrive at year 2, day 69. Nice. 258 days of flight, and of course here's the phase angle and ejection angle, and it's going to take 1,000 delta V to do that maneuver, and then total delta V, yep, 1692. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Like, all these player-defined tools and graphs and stuff make it really easy to do specific burns and efficient burns to get optimal transfer windows. Sorry, I just kind of had like a science lesson going on there. Put anybody to sleep. Just like it's college all over again. Okay, so to get to orbit, it's 3,400. And we want to get to geostationary, we have 1,115, which we have way more of. But the 3,400, we're going to have like 4,000. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I actually don't know. It should be fine. We're going to try it. This is going to be... I already have satellites, right? So what am I on? Sat V4? I'm just gonna do simple sat V1. There you go. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys this from last time. Why we were having issues with the plane, right? So it looks fine, right? Looks like it's a good plane, right? Except when you look at the center of mass and the center of pressure. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Except it needs to be more in the center. So we really need to have it. And you can also change like the center mass. I guess that doesn't change it, does it? Oh, it does. Huh. Well, whoops. But yeah, that was what the issue that we were having with the plane was the center mass and center of lift, essentially. They were like too far apart, and that's why we kept flipping backwards all the time. Okay, let's just send this. Actually, do we have everything? We should probably have a communication on here just in case. I don't think it's really needed. Electrical, we should have fine. We have 3 batteries, 3 solar panels. And then I think that's it. Okay, I need to save it again since I added that. Dude, what was it? It was Simple Sat? Simple Sat V1. Overwrite. Launchpad. Is it nighttime? No. Sweet. Alright, so... you can actually put those in the same stage. Get rid of that. Okay. So we actually have... we have plenty of TWR. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure everything's good. But what better way to test it than to just send it? Also, game audio is quiet for you guys. There you go. Oh, why is the solar panels out? Put the solar panels in! We accidentally had the solar panels out. Yeah, we got him in just in time. Oh, I'm scared we're gonna flip. Yep. That is such a weird issue to have, right? Interesting. Yeah, we can put some, like, fins on it to help stabilize a little bit more. I also don't think we're gonna have enough Delta V, because I'm not efficient at getting into orbit. Even though we have 4,000 Delta V to get us into orbit. And then also, these solar panels away. And then we also have a bunch of Delta V in space, almost 3,200. So I mean, we should have plenty. We're just gonna need a little bit to get into the geostationary orbit. We're gonna do some stabilizers. Those are pretty big. Those are pretty small. That work? That kind of works. Have it like this. Better. And then I'll put one over here as well. Nice. Okay. We should be good. If we need more Delta V, we can always just add like another fuel tank. We have a lot of TWR to actually play with, thankfully. We have 1.86, so we could probably put in another fuel tank on top of this. So we got plenty to play with. Not too worried. May take us a couple tries to get back into the groove of it. We have resource manager. You see how it's not emptying from these two metal tanks? It's because these outside tanks are emptying into the center. Sorry, the game's kind of loud now. Come on. About the stage here soon. We're not going fast at all. What the heck? Uh-oh. And separate now. Uh-oh. I have no control. No! No! I don't have any control. I don't have RCS or anything. Maybe a little bit of gimbal engine. Okay, saved. Possibly saved. Saved. That was a little sketchy. We do have a control surface in here, but wasn't enough. A control module, what have you. I didn't even check shoot, how far was it? Oh god, that's actually quite a... Oh boy, that's quite far. 2,863 kilometers. Yikes. Do we have the Delta V for that? We shall see. Why are we heating up? Oh, shit, we're still in Atmo. Whoops. We don't want to burn off the batteries. Oh shit, okay, sorry. I'll slow down. No, don't blow up! You're about to be out of atmosphere. Spin to cool down! We're out of atmosphere now. Oh god, stop spinning. I don't want this to bug out. Stop. Oh god, stop. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, we're good. Whoever's in there is throwing up like crazy. That's the thing. It is only a satellite, so there is no Kerbals in here. So we are good. We're actually almost in orbit already. I don't even have to do a maneuver node. Wow, that was a... How did I butcher that so bad? Maneuver nerd. We need to get this to be... Our periapsis needs to be over 70k at least. What? I want to see Bob losing his lunch? Maybe next time. He'll be on the next trip for sure. And I immediately just blew over 2863. Oh no, I didn't. I'm like right next to it though. Oh yeah. Oh god, can I turn off those sat lines? I thought it was gonna be a cool mod to have. But I might have to turn those off. They're quite intrusive. Need this periapsis to be like 2863. $28.63. Oh, that's already 28. 2863. Oh wait, am I reading this wrong? That's... Oh shit. I am reading this completely wrong. It needs to be a lot farther, doesn't it? Not 286,000. It needs to be... That needs to be 2.8 million meters, right? To the moon? We're not going to the moon this trip. This trip's supposed to be a geostationary satellite. We've already landed on the Mun and Minmus. Yeah, I need to turn that mod off. It looks cool when you can turn it off and on, but I can't turn it off and on, so... At least I don't think I can. No. I can't. Shoot. That's unfortunate. To the moon. Not this trip. We might have. Well, we're actually gonna have to go back because we have plenty of science left to do on the Mun. We need to do because we only landed in the mare or in one of the marais, whatever they're called. Well, no, we didn't. We landed it, I think, in like one of the plains, and then in the marais next to the arch. I think there's a couple more biomes at least, because you get science per biome. There's no way to track it in game, unfortunately. So people have been like collaborating and making a giant spreadsheet to show of all the possibilities of where you can do science. Also, I read this entirely wrong on how to do geostationary. Not really read it wrong. I am very much underdoing it because this needs to be like 2.86 million. Why battery hot? They were hot because I was accelerating too fast in atmosphere, and they took forever to cool down after we left atmosphere. Experiment in progress? I don't think there's an experiment to do here. Yeah. And burn. 3, 2, 1. Cut. Okay, so we're in a pretty good orbit. It's just we need to get a lot farther. And I'm gonna save my game and get rid of that mod because it's cool looking, except it's just intrusive. You should be able to turn it off and on, like you were able to in KSP1. So let me go disable that mod real quick. It is... Which one is it? Comnet utils, I think. Yeah, add Comnet lines. Get rid of that. Please restart. Oh, okay. I gotta restart. Fine. I suppose. I like seeing those Comnet lines, but like I said, I only like to like enable it for a little bit to make sure I can see the Comnet actually reaching. And then I like to turn it back off because if you keep it on, if you just keep it showing, it just adds so much clutter to the UI. It's just a mess. And you don't, there's already a mess of a UI in KSP2 when you're trying to do maneuvers. I don't need more lines adding to it. Good old screaming face. You got like mud chops, or is that shadows? Important health warning. Your mental health, that is. Okay, so now it should look a little bit cleaner, and then we can see what we can do about this geostationary orbit. Oops, didn't mean to pause it. There you go. So we don't see the Comnet lines now. Okay, so... Not that, this one. Mission tracker. So mission we're doing right now is the geostationary orbit, which is 2,863 kilometers. That's the orbit altitude. And then we have to be going orbital speed of 1,010 meters per second. I don't really know how hard that's going to be to match the speed. I can get the altitude, though. You know, this is going to be, something. Oops. So that's too much. No, it's not. What was it? 2,800. Oh, yeah, it is too much. I have this just, like, pinned up. Yeah, there we go. 2,863. Like that. Okay, we can do that. We'll save. Quick save. And then once we get out to the Apoapsis, we can burn this out. Our Periapsis to be out the same as well. And I actually said Apoapsis the right time, or right. I said it right the first time. Having some trouble speaking today. Look at all that just debris floating around. Holy. I need to get rid of that. Do I have enough Delta V to do this? Oh, I don't have enough Delta V to do this with my main stage here. Or my second stage. I'll need to use 10 Delta V from our sat. We can put out our solar panels. Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, burn. This game is very pretty looking for sure. Did I go over it? 2863. We're almost there. Wait, what? What the hell just happened? What's our what? Oh, never mind. When it switched over to kilometers. More space garbage? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know what we can do with that? We can just... Boom, look at that, it's gone. Yeah, I overshot it, by the way. Like, quite a bit, unfortunately. Oof. We can do some fine-tuning, though. Was it 2863, right? Holy, this is gonna take some very fine-tuning. That scared the shit out of me. Hey, thank you for following. What is it? BPAT 111? I appreciate it. Ooh, I almost overdid that. 2863. And... Ooh! Perfect. We're gonna have to adjust it again, but that's pretty good. Okay, so now we just want our Periapsis to be the same thing. Happy New Year. Hell yeah. Can't believe 2023 flew by. Just like that. Okay, so we need another 2863. Almost there. Need to go out a little bit. That's 2865, 2862. Oh shoot. Okay, we're gonna be a little bit off, I think. No, that's fine. Ooh, that actually just flipped like that. That's actually good. Look at that. 2863 on both of them. Is KSP2 better than 1? Not yet, but soon. Oh, they're doing pretty good. This latest update added a lot of good quality of life. Obviously, the first science update, so you can have objectives to do now. Does it have as much content as KSP1? Not quite yet, but KSP1 has had like over 10 years to add stuff, so. But with the Forest Science update, I could see myself playing this for over 100 hours before I get bored of it, probably. Until they add, what's their next one? Is it Resources and Colonies? And then Interstellar, and then Multiplayer? I think. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff this patch, or update, for sure. The best is yet to come, but it's already fun. KSP1 has more features so far. Agreed. Yep. Agreed. Luckily with this patch, we kind of got a taste of the what they can actually produce for like good updates. So now if they keep this tempo up and follow it for each of the big updates, like colonies, interstellar, and multiplayer. I'm curious how multiplayer is even gonna work, but if they do that, it's gonna shape out to be much better than KSP1, and the mods are only gonna help accelerate that as well. I have quite a bit of mods on right now. I think I have like 12 mods. No, not even 12. I think it's like 10. But they're more so like community bug fixes and stuff like that. I'm just nervous to do this maneuver because it's gonna have to be like really fine-tuned, so we're gonna like... I don't really know. We're just gonna have to do a lot of fine-tuning, unfortunately, but... How fast are we gonna be going? I don't want to do that. Clear target. Just considering visuals, yeah, I mean, the visuals are really good. The visuals, I think, are better than KSP1 for sure. Like, look at this. This looks beautiful. Obviously, you can get something close to this with mods in KSP1, but this is unmodded visuals. Before update, reviews on Twitch were mostly negative. After update, mostly positive, and it was the case. Before update was garbage. Yep. Agreed. Before this update, I didn't play it before this update because I knew it wasn't good from people I've watched. Oh, look at the Mun. I think that's the Mun. Yeah, it's the Mun. Pretty shot. Yeah, it's definitely redeemed itself a bit. This is probably the state the game should have released into early access with. Not what they had actually on release. Oh boy, let's see if we can do this. Have you found any Easter eggs already? Not the storyline, the hidden ones. No, not the hidden ones. I mean, I've been watching someone else play KSP2 in the meantime as well, because I gotta get my fix when I'm not playing it, and I've seen a couple of them. I know they're out there, especially in KSP1. I actually found, I'd say some of them. I wouldn't even say like quite a few of them because there's actually a lot. 3, 2, 1, turn. I don't like that. We were shaking. Oh, we completed it? Oh shit, we completed it. I mean, we're not actually that close. Wow, our orbit speed is actually perfect. But we're not perfect on the periapsis or the apoapsis. I guess close enough. They didn't give like a range or anything. They're like, okay, do this exactly. I thought that was gonna be a lot harder than it actually was. But the cool thing about this now, if you don't know what Q stationary is, can I actually do this? So if I set this, get rid of that burn. So if I set this on target like this, and I fast forward, we're gonna save. I have coordinates for 5 of them, but only found 1. Ooh. Yeah, I don't even know how to use the like coordinate system. I know that you can find the coordinates for them on like the wiki and stuff. But like the geostationary orbit, if I fast forward, oh, it's not going to keep me looking at the target, unfortunately. It's a weird sound it's making. Like, I just wanted to keep looking at the target, which is Kerbal, but I don't think I'm going to get that. But you should see how I don't move from my spot on that Kerbal. I might move very slightly because I don't have the perfect one set, but notice how I'm not really moving. We only see this side of the Kerbal now. I just wish I could have my satellite looking at the planet. But it's kind of cool how that works. It's just at the specific orbit with the specific speed. Maybe if I turn I turn SAS off, maybe? I know I'll stay looking if I do this fast forward, but you won't see the... It's not fast enough to actually see it move. Weird. If I turn SAS off... Same thing. That kind of sucks, but not much we can do about it. But we did it. We got our geostationary orbit on Kerbin. We have plenty of Delta V to spare. 2800. Where's our relay? That's... It's not a relay because there's no relays actually in this game yet. But there we go. That is our satellite in geostationary orbit. Look at that big blue marble. Ain't that pretty? Isn't it? Was it F2? There you go. And you get the little bit of the mun in the background too. How cool is that? Oh, it scared me. Headphones cable. I'll drink to that. Hell yeah. Cheers to that. To a New Year's Eve. A happy New Year's Eve, and hopefully a great 2024. I almost said 2023. So, cheers to that. Can't believe it's already 2024. Or going to be 2024. I can even tell you how many streams we've had. So I think we've had more than this, but it could be wrong. It is 74. 74 streams from January 5th to today, so it's actually gonna be 75. So 75 streams for the all year of 2023. 2022, I started in 2022 on April 16th. In 2022, I only had 33 streams. So we more than doubled our streams from 2023 or 2022 to 2023. And I think for 2024, we're actually going to have more streams than 2023. At least that's probably one of my stream goals, at least. Okay. You guys got your pictures of the the beautiful blue marble Kerbin. I do love the like glowing atmosphere. They did it really well. Okay, so we can go back to the tracking station. There's no signs to do out here, I don't think. Yeah, it's just bugging out. 2024 will be the year of streams. Kerbin looking good. It do. And the little mun in the background kind of like has a little face going on here. Okay, so we can go back to tracking station. So we can just leave that out there, and then we can get rid of its space trash. Accidentally deletes the satellite. Destroy. Let's give her some of the space trash. I know some people, they actually make it so like their boosters and stuff have like oh fuck, did I just delete something wrong? Uh-oh. Hope I didn't. But some people create like smart boosters and stuff, so they can fly them back to Kerbin to be like destroyed on the surface of Kerbin. What in the hell is on here? All my planes on here? Let's recover that. Maybe I'll do that next time when the next big update comes out, start a new save. And then we'll be more conscious about our space trash. Control. Focus. What is this? Plane again? There's no crew, just destroy it. Focus. What the heck is all this stuff? Are these all my, like, crash planes? Am I even destroying anything? Unknown. No, that's KSC. Okay, that's everything. I don't know what that is. I think that's just bugged out. I have control? No, weird. I have no idea what that is. It might just be bugged out. Alright, we can go back to mission control. So we completed our geostationary orbit. Very cool. 300 science, not bad. Fantastic work! Your new satellite now shines brightly above Kerbal, a twinkling new star that never sets. Gotcha. The R&D team seemed especially excited to point their transmitters at the new satellite last night, though I could swear they looked a little disappointed when it was still there in the morning. Huh, get it? Because it's geostationary, it doesn't move. Move. I think I heard one of them grumble something about wanting to try a particle beam. My guess is it's some kind of very small snack. Oh. Science collected. Thanks, science. No new quest. Oh boy. We're not gonna do a little chonker until we get heavier parts or bigger parts, the large ones or extra large. Because I'd have to make a very large lander to hit 200 tons with just mediums. Escaping Kerbal, that's gonna be part of the Duna monument. We could try and do the Duna one. I think we should try and do the Kerbal tour, which is landing a lander can on Kerbal. But how exactly do we do this? It's gonna have to be like, do we do a plane over there with the lander can? It's pretty far. I'm not good at making planes either, so that's gonna be the hard part. Oh, that actually scared me. What the fuck? God damn it. That actually scared me. Made me jump. 362. We have enough for these? Oh, we can make Mark II jets. Enhanced coupling. Okay. I guess we do this one. We can get more planes. Not really too big on the planes, but I would like to learn how to do them better. That was wet. Yeah, it's a little wet. Where it is. Okay. So we go into plane building. Inline cockpit. Oh, okay. So you can have this like that and this be the front, like a fuel tank or something. That's kind of cool. Rover. Oh, that's the seat. Okay, so now we need fuel tanks, which is just methalox, or no, not methalox, it's just methane. Oh, but we need a lander can on here too, don't we? Oh. Could just be this one, right? It looks pretty dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, oh, I am not good at planes. These are huge. What the? I need to put these in symmetry mode. Let's look at our center lift. We don't have any thrust right now. I forget, do we want to have it in the back or in the front of the center of mass? I think we want to have it just a tad of the back. So that's actually, that might be too far. Intake. Do we have, oh shoot, we don't have any of the fancy air intakes. Also, how am I supposed to do this ending? I don't know what to do for this. All these aero brakes.